Hi there, in this video I want to show you how to build a simple lead generation funnel using System.io. So once you have already created an account inside System.io, all you have to do is click here on the websites and then click on Sales Funnel. You'll see this page here. Just go ahead and click on Create. Name your funnel. So because this is a lead generation funnel, I'm just going to call it Lead Gen Funnel. Choose your domain and then choose your funnel goal. So because it's a lead generation funnel, my goal is to collect email addresses and build my email list. So I'm going to go ahead and pick build an audience and then choose your currency. So at some point later on, maybe you want to sell a product and you're going to add a sales page in an order form, right? So just pick your currency. For my funnel, I'm just going to keep the dollar. So let's go ahead, click save. Click on the funnel, and now you can start designing your lead generation funnel. By default, a lead generation funnel will have two pages. First of all, a squeeze page and a thank you page. And you can always go ahead and select the template. They have a lot of templates here for you to pick and get started with. Now, I like to have a simple template, so I'm just going to go ahead and show you how to create one from scratch. For that, I'm going to go ahead and click here, Add Step. Let's just say my lead generation funnel is for my free workshop. Okay. And then the type is going to be a squeeze page. Start from scratch. Click Save. Now I'm going to drag this at the very top. And I'm going to delete this one. And now let's go ahead and start editing this squeeze page. So click here on Edit Page. So there we go. This is a blank page. Right. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a headline. And this headline will be the name of my workshop or whatever free thing that you want to give away. So for example, my workshop is about building a profitable sales funnel. All right. If you want, you can change the heading, make it bigger or smaller. You can make it bold. You can make underline it. You can also change the color. So it all depends on you. You can play around, and also here you can make some edits. For example, increasing the size, the line height. You can do whatever you want. You can also go ahead and change the background color. I'm just gonna keep it simple. There we go, and there's some additional changes, edits you can make here, but that's all. I'm just going to increase the size. And then below it, I am going to add a text. So here you can add a quick small description. For example, ever wondered how you too can have a professional sales funnel that brings you sales daily? Watch my latest workshop on sales funnel below. All right, you can make it bold if you want. I want to increase the size a little bit. All right. And then if you want, you can also add an image here of your free resource. So I'm just going to add an image. You must always drag and drop right below this blue line. Okay. See, if you drop it here, it's going to drop it right under it and not above it. So then you can go ahead and upload an image here. So just click here, image file. You can upload the file from your laptop. Once you have uploaded, it will show up here under your images, and you can go ahead and pick the image. So let's just go ahead and select this one. this is too big, so you need to work on the size, right? So you scroll down, and this is where you can work with the size. You can make it smaller or bigger. This is okay. And then right below it, you can add another text here. So let's just go for this one. Sign up for the latest workshop here. Now you can also go ahead and drag it, and if you want it right under this image, you can just drag it and drop it here. There we go. Right, and it just removed this section here. And then now you can just add the placeholder for the name and email. So for that, you have to scroll down and click on form input. Click on it and drag it and drop it right below here, and there you go. And then when you click on it, you can select the type as first name. And then there are a few edits here if you want to do some edits, for example, change the color, the background color, but it's always a good idea to keep it white. All right, that's pretty much it. Then you're gonna copy the same thing. And now this is gonna be your email address. So change that to email. And that's it. And then you're gonna go ahead and add a button. Okay, so scroll down, click on the button element, and then drag it and drop it right below the email placeholder. All right. And over here, you can action when button click, always keep it submit form. And then do you want to redirect users after contact registration? So there are three options here, sorry. So the first of all is to the next step. So this is going to lead people to the next step of the funnel. So in this particular funnel, we have two pages. First one is the squeeze page, and the second one is the thank you page. So naturally, when you click to the next step, it will take them to the thank you page. Next one is the custom URL. So this is when, let's say you want to direct them to a different page, which is not inside the funnel, or maybe it is, in some other platform, or maybe it's some other page, but within the same funnel, but it's just not the right next step, right? So you can drop the URL here, or if you don't want to direct them nowhere at all, then just click here, no redirection, right? But for this case, we want to drive them to the next page, which is the thank you page. So we're going to pick to the next step. Okay, that is all. And then you're just going to go ahead and change the text here. So where it says click here, you want to add something like send me the workshop. And then the subtext, check your inbox or something like that, right? You can go ahead and change the color of the button as well. So let's say you can, let's go ahead and pick this one, a bright orange. And lastly, you can also change the background color of your page. So if you click here, this green thing is basically your entire page, right? And everything involved in it. So you just click here in the settings, and over here where it says background color, you can change the color. So let's keep it light, nice looking background. Okay, this is nice. There we go. Oops, there we go. Perfect. So this is how I build my lead generation funnel. I keep it simple and easy for people to understand and access whatever it is that I'm giving away. And all they have to do is give me their name and the email address. All right, now this page is already done. Let's move on to the thank you page. Make sure that once you're done editing the page, you have saved the page and preview it if needed. so you can see if everything is okay with the squeeze page. There we go, it looks good. All right, let's go back to the editor and design our next page. So our next page here is the thank you page. We are going to go ahead and edit the thank you page. Now again, for the thank you page, if you want, you can select any one of these templates here. They're pretty much built for you. You just need to edit and make it yours, right? But I want to create one from scratch. So thank you. And then the type will obviously be the thank you page. Start from scratch, save. So I'm going to remove this one and edit this page. All right. So the first thing here that I want to add on my thank you page is an image that shows them that their workshop is on the way to their email inbox. So drag and drop the image element here, upload an image. So you can always find these icons on Google and some free pictures, free icons websites. Just go ahead and search for Google and you're going to find them. All right, insert. Now this is too big, so I need to make sure that it is small and nice. Okay, perfect. This size looks well. I don't want to make any other changes. Okay, so this is good. Now what I want to do is I want to create another section here because I don't want two sections. I don't want everything to be on the same section. I want to change the color. So I'm going to add another section here. There we go. And I'm going to drop it right below the icon. And this became my second section. Now inside this section, I can put different elements. For example, I can put a row, I can put 2 columns, I can put 3 or 4 columns, right? But I don't want to do any of that. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to change the color of this. So the background color, let's pick a nice color. All right, let's go for this one. Then what I want to do here is I want to add a text. So I'm going to go ahead and pick a headline text and drop it right here. Check your inbox to receive your free training. All right. Then right below it, I'm going to add another headline text. And over here, I'm going to maybe invite them to my free community or maybe soft pitch my low ticket offer. But in this case, I want to invite them to one of my communities. So I'm just going to write down want instant access to my funnel resources and templates for $7 per month. Okay, then just go ahead and add a small description or invite them to your community. So you can say, join my premium community for just $7 per month and get access to my bonus funnel trainings and resources to profit from your funnels. Right, now this is way too small, so I'm going to make it bigger so it is visible. Okay. All right, this sounds good. And then you can always go ahead and add a button inviting them to your community. So go ahead, add a button over here. The button will be to open a URL. And then you type in the URL. So you're going to take your community link or whatever it is that you're inviting them to and drop the link here. And then open in a new video or open in a new window or same window. So always pick open in a new window. Okay, the rest is just the margin and the padding and all that. Button text, join community, and then subtext you can write become a member for just $7 per month and access all the resources. And then just go ahead and change the color. If you want, you can change the font as well. You can always go for Google Fonts and then select whatever font you want to use. There we go. If you want to add an icon, you can always go ahead and select that as well. So I like that arrow icon, so maybe this one. There we go. If you want that for so this one is before the text, and then if you want to add another icon here, maybe we can try putting that arrow, this one. There we go. Perfect. So now I can go ahead and change the color, and I'm going to keep the colors aligned. So on my squeeze page, I think this one's the color I chose for the button, so I'm going to stay true to it. And that's it. That's pretty much it. And then if you want to have an effect on it, so you can just go ahead and change that here. Let's say I pick the black color. So when I click on it, it's just going to turn into a black color. So I'm going to show you that. Yeah, but that's pretty much all, guys. That's how you build your simple lead generation funnel. Let's go ahead and preview it. Right, so that's your thank you page. You see when you just hover over the button, it's going to change the color. So that's it. That's pretty much it. And on the next video, I'm going to show you the next step, which is setting up the automations and setting up your email integration so that you can send out emails to whoever sign up through your funnel. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and comment your thoughts on the comment section below. And if you want one-on-one customized support, you can always join my Success with System.io school community, which is just $7 per month. Inside, we have weekly calls where you can come and ask whatever questions you have. You also get access to the classroom section, which has many courses and live workshops, and my funnel vault, where you get access to all my funnels, templates, and email templates. So if you go ahead to Classroom, you're going to see these are all the courses that are already included, and you get access to pretty much everything. Okay, there's some done for you Canva designs, there's some advanced trainings. This is my funnel vault. This is where I have all my funnel templates that are ready for you to use. I do live monthly workshops, so you can find the replays here and you can join whenever you want to join us. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And I keep on adding new modules and new courses, new trainings every now and then. So make sure you join and ask your questions and get real-time support inside Success with System.io.